guys, welcome to my channel. It is Christian here. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today I'm going to be doing my long awaited Sephora VIB sale. I know that the VIB sale took place in April and we are now in June, but you know, I figured you guys still would be interested in seeing all of the different things that I did pick up. I didn't go as crazy as I thought I would, and unfortunately I didn't stick to my list as much as I thought I would either. There are definitely some things that sold out during the sale that I did not get a chance to get my hands on, and then there were some other things that I decided to get instead, and I was trying to keep it somewhat within a certain amount of budget, so I didn't go too crazy. Some of the items I'm going to show are things that I picked up before the sale as well, because I'm really behind on videos. So there are haul videos that were supposed to go up that haven't gone up, and yeah, you guys, so this is going to be a pretty long video. If you were curious about some of the recommendations, I will go ahead and link that up in the card so you can kind of see what I stuck with, what I didn't, all that good stuff. And if you like a good old-fashioned haul video, you already know that I'm your girl. I like to think that I'm like the queen of a good haul. So yeah, you guys, I don't want this introduction to be too long. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Thank you for coming back and continuing to join if you are subscribed. And yeah, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the video. So the first thing that I picked up should come as a surprise to no one. This is my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Foundation. I did pick mine up in the shade 2-in-1 Cashew. This is one of my absolute favorite foundations. I love this foundation. I have repurchased it. This is the third time that I have repurchased it since my original video on this foundation, which I will link down below. This foundation is beautiful. It blew me away. I was obsessed with it. I've been obsessed with it ever since I purchased it. I recommend it to everyone, at least giving it a shot. It is one of my favorite products that has come out in recent makeup history. I don't see any foundations overtaking it anytime soon. However, I will say one thing, the foundation that I am wearing today, which I'm going to show next, is a foundation that I actually have been enjoying, and it is giving this foundation a run for its money. I don't think it's taking its place, but I think it's definitely coming in. I think it's definitely coming in a good second place, but I love this foundation. I've talked about it so many times on my channel, and you guys already know my love for it, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I definitely had to replenish my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Foundation. The next foundation that I picked up, and like I mentioned, it is the foundation I'm wearing today. I have really been enjoying it. I have been wearing it every day for the past 4 or 5 days. The first day I wore it, I was obsessed. The second day I wore it, I noticed that I got exceptionally oily that day. I don't really think that I applied enough powder, and every day that I've worn it ever since, it's held up really well and it looks really good. This is the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. I picked mine up in the shade N25, which is a neutral. I love Cover FX when it comes to a foundation range and having a good foundation range, not only for a range of color, but also undertones. They have pinks, they have neutrals, and they have, I believe, golden. So Cover FX is one of those foundation ranges that you can definitely go to and know that there is a 99% chance that you will find a foundation in your shade as well as your undertone. And this foundation is, I believe it's 1.18 fluid ounces, so you get a little bit more than the standard 1 ounce. The bottle on this foundation is pretty small, but a little bit does go a long way. I do like the fact that they do give you a little bit more of an ounce. I think that they do that because the foundation, it comes out liquidy, but it's not super liquidy. See, it spreads on the face pretty evenly, so I want to say 2 or 3 drops of this goes a pretty decent way. It is supposed to be a full coverage foundation, but you can definitely sheer it out if you want it to, so it definitely is buildable. I have been wearing it with a brush. I have not tried a beauty blender because foundations that tend to be a little bit more on the liquidy side, I typically don't like using a beauty blender with them because it will sheer it out a little too much. But I've noticed that with a brush, it is really awesome. But this is not a review. This is a haul. I have been really enjoying this. So another repurchase, and I actually really like this concealer. You guys know this actually looks a little bit darker. Is the right color in here? You guys know that I have a very, overall Milk Makeup hasn't really impressed me the way that I hoped it would. There are a couple of products from the line that I do like, but overall a lot of the stuff that I have tried for them unfortunately has been missed for me. This, however, I absolutely freaking love. I love this concealer. This is the Flex Concealer. I pick it up in the shade Light. It is a very blendable. It is high coverage. It's not as high coverage as Tarte Shape Tape, but sometimes I think I like this one a little bit more than the Tarte Shape Tape because I do have an under eye. I do have very dry under eyes, very, very dry under eyes. I noticed that sometimes the Tarte Shape Tape will look absolutely beautiful underneath my eyes, and then sometimes it looks like a hot mess of a situation. So that's why I tend to stick with my favorite concealer, which is my Urban Decay Naked Skin. Even though it's not full coverage, it never ever fails me, except for the other day when I forgot to set it and everything was just not good. It's a really good concealer. It has really good coverage. It looks beautiful underneath the eyes. It never doesn't get cakey. It's never like too much. You know what I mean? Sometimes when I put on the Tarte Shape Tape, and that's why I have a very love-hate relationship with the Tarte Shape Tape. Sometimes when I put that concealer on, I'm like, no, it's too much. Doesn't always go with the foundations I'm wearing. I prefer Tarte Shape Tape with full coverage foundations, and I haven't been wearing a lot of full coverage foundations. So that's where my more medium to full coverage concealers come in. Ones that you can build up a little bit more, ones that you can kind of play with, you can kind of sheer out. And this is a good one. So if you have not tried it, I definitely recommend it. The next thing that I picked up, and I actually picked this up after the sale. I picked this up on my most recent purchase to Sephora, but I figured I would go ahead and mention it to you guys anyway. This is the Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray. And overall, when it comes to Cover FX and their face products, I tend to feel like they can't really do wrong. Does Cover FX even have eyeshadows? I feel like I've asked that question before, and I feel like they don't. Do they? I don't know. They have really good primers. They have really good setting sprays. I like their foundations. All of the foundations by them I've tried. The powders that I've tried, I've had a lot of luck with them, and I think overall they are a really good base company, like as far as the base of your makeup. And I picked this up on a whim. I love foundations, setting sprays, and concealers are the things that I tend to purchase the most. And like I said, I've always had really good luck with Cover FX, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. This is their high performance setting spray, and it comes with 4 ounces. And it says, instantly set your look and make it last all day with this fast drying alcohol free setting spray. It weightlessly keeps makeup in place and looking fresh while defending against environmental stressors for breathable, long lasting wear. I think I saw somebody, like I was watching the Sephora channel and they were talking about this. That's why I bought it. You can hear, just like all of their other setting sprays, you can kind of hear the ball in the bottom, like getting everything nice and ready to spray. And Cover FX has the best spray nozzle situations. I haven't tried this one yet, but every other spray that I've tried for them, it's always amazing. Let's see. Let's check it out. Yep, see how nice and even. Yep, I'm here for it. So I will keep you guys updated on this, but I'm pretty sure it's already gonna be a winner like most of the products from them are. The next thing that I picked up is from IGK. This is their First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. Deep cleanse level, detoxifying, oil erasing, scalp smoothing. And I want to say that there was 3 different like tiers of this dry shampoo. So like a light, a medium, and then like this one, which was detoxifying. I've never used dry shampoo. I'm not a dry shampoo person. But since I've been working out so much lately and I don't wash my hair too often, I needed something to absorb the oils in my hair, and I figured that this one would be a good way. I do have like medium thickness of hair. I know right now my hair is giving me full on like curl vibes. I'm feeling it. I side parted my hair today, which I never do, and I think I might start doing the side part. I think I'm here for the side part. It makes my hair look fuller and like more, I don't know. I like it. Anyways, so it says that this is vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free, UV protection. It's petroleum and mineral oil free, paraben and sulfate free. It says that this heavy-duty dry shampoo allows you to go even longer between washes, even after workouts. Charcoal powder lifts dirt and buildup while absorbing oil and sweat. White tea powder soothes scalp and strengthens hair follicles. Perfect for oily scalps, fine, medium to thick, and coarse texture hair. And I definitely do have more coarse hair. I definitely have a little bit of a thicker hair situation, and I work out anywhere from 4 to 6 times a week, usually 4, let's be honest. But sometimes, depending on the week, depending on my work schedule, I will get into the gym every chance I get. and my workouts have definitely gotten more intense. I've definitely noticed that in between washes I was having to start to wash my hair more, which I definitely don't want to do because I was getting so sweaty, and if I was going so long in between washes, it was almost making my hair get like my scalp feel itchy. So I wanted something to absorb the oil in between washes so I can stick to my normal 1 to 2 times a week hair washing situation, because I don't need to wash my hair any more than that because it will dry it out severely. So this is everything in this bag. So this bag is now empty. I got 2 more skincare items. One product had been on my love list for a really long time, and I just ran out of my Tarte essence, so I decided to go ahead and give this a shot. It's definitely way more affordable. I wanted to pick it up since it came out, but I decided to hold off on it, and I figured that now was the perfect time to go ahead and get it. This is the Beauty Water by Sun and Park, and I want to say this was like 30 bucks, and I think this is an essence. I hope it's an essence. It says it's for cleaning, toning, and lightly exfoliating, and let's see what it says back here. A smart cleansing liquid made from natural plant extracts that gently cleanse, exfoliates, and moisturizes to deliver smooth, revitalized, and hydrated skin. Okay, so I'm super excited to try this out. Let me go ahead and show you what it looks like, and you get a pretty sizable amount of product in here. It's like, it looks very clean, very natural, even the white packaging. And let's go ahead and open it up. This is what the actual bottle looks like. It is a plastic bottle, no muss, no fuss. It just looks, it looks like really good skincare, I guess, as good as skincare can look. So yeah, I can't wait to try this out. How much did I tell you guys how much it comes with? It comes with 11.49 ounces of product, which is a ton. I definitely love using essences. I love using micellar waters. Now that I'm reading this, I feel like it's more like a micellar water than an essence, which I need a new essence. So I'm using one right now from a haul video from like 6 months ago. It takes me forever to try products because I have so much of it. But as long as the products aren't open and there's no air going into it, you kind of have a little bit of time to try your stuff out before it goes bad, which is why I typically try not to open skincare in haul videos unless I know that I'm going to use it right away. Anyways, and the next thing that I picked up, this is something that I had my eye on for like a while, and it's super affordable, and I had always wanted to try it. I've heard people talk about it here and there, but the thing that pushed me over the edge, I don't remember her name. I was watching her haul video on a whim, as we all do when the Sephora VIB sale happens. We just binge watch haul videos, and she talked so highly of this product, and even though it had been on my radar, it had been on my loves list for months, it was one of those products that was on my loves list and that I kind of just forgot about. But I decided to go ahead and give it a shot. Again, this was under 30 bucks. And I'm definitely, now that I'm getting older, I definitely want to take good care of my skin. My skin is definitely treating me a lot better these days. I'm not getting as many breakouts. I'm still getting some here and there during that time of the month. But overall, my skin is doing pretty good. This is the BioPill Plus Advanced Therapy Gauze Pilling Lemon. It's by Neogen, I believe. It says it promotes visibly clearer, smoother, and brighter skin. And let's see what else it says. It says after cleansing, use 1 gauze to gently sweep across dry face and neck in outward motion, avoiding eye area. Apply more to problem area and rinse with lukewarm water. Follow with your daily toning. For best results, use twice a week or as needed. So I definitely like to try my skincare a little bit at a time because I do have more sensitive skin. I love testing skincare, but because my skin is a little bit more on the sensitive side, it doesn't take much to cause it to break out, to react, to get like really bad red patches, flare-ups, irritation. So most people probably would ask for samples first, which is probably the smarter thing to do. But during the sale, I'm just like, whatever. Like, let's go for it. If it doesn't work, return it. Now, I just said that I don't return very often, but I'm about to eat my words. I haven't tried this product yet, which is why I think I'm going to go ahead and return it. It has not been opened. It has not been used. It has not been swatched, but I bought it because I was so excited about it. But the reviews on this, for the most part, are like not good. And I'm kind of like, if the reviews aren't good and I haven't even gotten around to trying it yet, do I really want to risk it, or do I just want to go ahead and return it? What I am talking about is the Influencer Foundation by Sunday Riley. One of the few people who I do watch that likes this foundation is Puffin's wife. Her skin is flawless. She's beautiful, and I just love her taste in makeup. She is one of very few people who I've watched who actually do like this foundation. It is not rated very high, so I had been considering returning it. I did pick mine up in the shade 140, which is light with neutral undertones. And when Sunday Riley, because I've had such good luck with Sunday Riley's skincare, and oh, if the box is taped, I don't even want to open it. The box is taped. Okay, because I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it, so I don't want to break the seal. So let me close it back. Let me see. Sometimes the bottom is not sealed, so let me check. Okay, the bottom is not sealed, so I'll open it from the bottom so you guys can kind of see it. This is what the foundation looked like. It looks like it was going to be a pretty decent color match. It says it's natural looking, it's long wear, lightweight feel, satin matte finish, and it is a medium to full coverage. And you get, I believe, is it the standard 1 ounce? You get 1.08 ounces of product, so a little bit more than the standard ounce. I believe this was like between $44 and $48 if I'm not mistaken. It says that it is for clean, natural looking, long wear coverage that doesn't disappear even throughout workouts, humidity, or days when you're feeling extra oily. Satin matte finish that doesn't dry out as the day or night goes on. Quick to apply, lightweight, and easily buildable. This medium to full coverage foundation expertly conceals redness, large pores, and dark spots without settling into fine lines. That's the one thing that I'm kind of iffy on, because most people say that this foundation that I've read, like that I've watched reviews on or heard talk about, has said that this foundation clings to dry patches that they didn't even know they had. So those are pretty large claims to follow up on reviews that I've seen so far. I don't know. Let me know down below if you would like my opinion on this foundation. Would you like to see a review? Because I feel like if you guys aren't interested in a review, I might just go ahead and return it. I know it's been out for a while. There's plenty of reviews, so I might be a little too late to the party. But let me know, because I'm still interested to try it. But now, this is one product that was in my Sephora VIB sale recommendation list / buying guide, something that I said that I was going to pick up. This is the Tarte Knockout Tingling Treatment, and I've put this on my list ever since I saw Stephanie Nicole talk about it. When it comes to skincare, she is like the bee's knees. So I wanted to go ahead and give it a shot. She's a little bit older than me, but her skin looks pretty gosh darn good. So, and she says that she used to have more skin issues like I did until she got a really good skincare regime down. Now, I can't afford a lot of the skincare that she buys. She's got stuff that's like $200 in her daily skincare regimen, and no. And just, we can't do that here in my household. But I figured that the stuff that she talks about that is a little bit more in my price range, which is usually stuff that's like $100 and less, a little less, I always like to try out, or stuff that's easily accessible from like Ulta, Nordstrom's, places like that. I will definitely try out. And this is something that I've actually heard a lot of people purchase because of her, but a lot of people have liked it that I've seen. So it says it's formulated to exfoliate, balance, and minimize the appearance of pores. So you guys, I didn't even realize I had pores until like I started watching YouTube videos, and they were kind of like, oh my god, pores. And then I realized that I had like the biggest, most cratery pores of life, which I probably really don't. But it's funny, like, I mean, I knew that I had pores, but until I like really started getting into makeup, I didn't really like notice them or pay attention to them. And now, like, over the past like 4 to 5 years when I've really been into YouTube, it's kind of like I need something to cancel out my pores, when before I got into YouTube, it was just kind of like, let's apply some makeup and go about my day. So YouTube is not good for your bank account, I tell you that. It is formulated with 10% acid complex, powerful pH rebalancing blend of salicylic and lactic acids to help renew and resurface the appearance of skin. That's pretty much all it says. It comes with 5 fluid ounces of product. Again, I didn't realize how much skincare I actually purchased, and it'll probably be months before I try all of this stuff out. The products that work for me, I don't like replacing. I like using those. So I'll switch out my toners, I'll switch out like my face washes, but I will not switch out when it comes to like my Drunk Elephant and my Sunday Riley Luna oils and things like that. Like, I'm pretty die-hard faithful to those products, so typically speaking, I won't change those out. And I'm about to make a liar of myself. I said that my holy grail vitamin C product is the Drunk Elephant C from a Day Serum, and I don't think it's fair for me to call it a holy grail product, even though I love it, even though I've noticed huge significant differences with my skin when I use it. It is the only vitamin C that I've ever used. So how can you say something is a holy grail if you've never tried anything else? How do you know it's the best of the best without at least branching out? So I decided to go ahead and do that. I feel like I'm probably going to regret it, but at least that way I will have tried something else, so then I can definitely come back to you guys and say, yes, this is it. This is the vitamin C you need. You don't need anything else. And so I decided to go ahead and pick up the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. And it says it's collagen boosting with True C complex. It brightens, it's for anti-aging and all-day hydration. It says it's for all skin types. Let's see. The Truth Serum infuses skin with potent antioxidants. This powerful serum helps brighten, firm, revive, and smooth skin. So it came in 2 different sizes. I got the 1 fluid ounce just to try it out. Now the 1 fluid ounce of this product is cheaper than the 1 fluid ounce of the Drunk Elephant product. This I believe was $48 and 1 ounce of the Drunk Elephant is $80. And another reason why I picked this up is because I was trying to stay within my budget. Let's call a thing a thing. I always go over my budget so bad during VIB sales, and this time around I decided that I wanted to stay somewhat in the realm of my budget. Usually my budget is here, like right in this area, and I'm usually like somewhere else. So this is what the packaging looks like. And again, it's 1 fluid ounce. It looks small because like the Drunk Elephant is 1 fluid ounce as well. This looks tiny and the Drunk Elephant is pretty big. I don't know if it's just the packaging of the Drunk Elephant, which I actually do love the packaging of that. I do like the fact that, because I was going back and forth between this and the Sunday Riley, I decided to go ahead and pick this one up because the Sunday Riley that I was looking in comes in a pot, and whereas this is a pumper, and everything that I've heard about vitamin C is like it's not a stable product, so if air gets into it, it kind of lessens the effectiveness of the product. So that's why another reason why I decided to go with this one. Wait, like I tend to buy a lot of skincare, so let me go ahead and back up to a makeup item. I did pick up the Hourglass, the Veil Translucent Setting Powder. It comes with 0.36 ounces of product. This is a product that the whole world is talking about right now. Everybody is trying to get their hands on it. Everybody is using it. I did a video last week talking about products that just genuinely excited me, new releases, new makeup launches. This was one of those products that I said that I was going to pick up. Undercover, I had already picked it up, but it's okay. Now this powder is pretty pricey when you compare the price to the amount of product that you actually get, but the packaging on this is absolutely genius. My issue with a lot of my translucent powders, my favorite powders, are that they get everywhere. Even when they have the stoppers on them, like this is my Born This Way powder right here. It has the lid. So you pretty much have to tip it over and go through the whole thing. Then you always get more product than what you actually need. Or I will just dump it in a lid, and then I've literally got like 8 lids of powder all over my desk right now. Whereas this is like genius packaging. You have the H in here, which everybody's talked about by now. And it's the perfect situation to where not too much powder comes out. It has the stopper in the cap, which I didn't realize until I just opened it up right now. So that way, you know, if it's upside down and you have the cap on it, it's going to prevent that product from coming out. So even though it's pretty pricey for a powder, I think that the packaging is so genius, and the packaging is going to make it like to where you get the full bang for your buck, because powder's not going to be flying everywhere and you're not going to be wasting it. So I think that this was a pretty genius packaging idea, and I already, let's be honest, I already know that I'm going to love the powder. I got so much stuff. It's ridiculous. I picked up 5 eyeshadow palettes. I will probably be splitting this up into 2 different videos, so let's just talk about I've worn all of these eyeshadow palettes except for one of them. Let's go ahead and talk about 2 of the eyeshadow palettes that have been out for the longest amount of time, I think. And so that way, like if I don't post my next haul video for like another month, I can at least be talking about palettes that are still somewhat relevant. Not that that really matters. I did pick up this Soft Glam eyeshadow palette by Anastasia. I wasn't going to pick this up at first because it has so many repeat shades that I already have in other palettes, because I tend to buy all of her releases. But when I first got it, I used it a ton because I was going to do a head-to-head video talking about all of the new palette releases. This isn't really new anymore, but I'm still going to do that video. So like I said, I have tried, tested, played, used every color in here. This is an amazing palette, you guys. I want to say that this is up there with like the Mario palette and the Modern Renaissance palette. And I think it's a very universally good everyday palette. It's perfect for work. It's perfect for a night out. It would be perfect for brides. It's blendable. It's back to the original Anastasia formulation that we know and love. I know she played us with the Prism palette a little bit, and the, I don't even remember what the other palette's name was. I've purchased both of those, and I honestly should have returned both of them, but I ended up keeping them both. I don't know why, but I thoroughly enjoy this palette. I don't know why I put it in the box. Did I even show you guys what it looked like? There it is. Then another palette that I picked up that I actually like. When I first saw this palette, I was kind of like iffy about it, and then I decided to go ahead and pick it up. I was watching Tara Babies review this palette a while back, and she said that she actually really liked it. It's 38 bucks, so in the realm of Sephora pricing, it's on the more affordable side. This is the Pretty Vulgar Phoenix Rising eyeshadow palette. I have one of the other palettes from when Pretty Vulgar first, one or two, I have two of their other palettes from when Pretty Vulgar first launched in Sephora. I think they originally launched 3, and this is the other palette that they've come out with since that original launch. Now, to be honest, I don't think that they've released too many products since their original launch, so I was excited to see something new from them, because all in all, I was pretty impressed with the majority of the stuff that I tried from them. I think that the packaging of this brand is beautiful. I know some people don't like it, but I think it's different. I think it's fun, it's unique, and this palette is beautiful, you guys. It's that traditional warm tone palette that we've seen a bazillion and 5 times, I understand, but what I like about it is it's deep. Like it has like really good deep variety of colors. A lot of like your more warm tone palettes have those same genuine, like have those same warm browns over and over again, which this definitely does. But then you also get the purple, you get a brown in here that leans a little bit more, that has like a little bit more of a purple shift. You get a really pretty, I'm drawing a blank on what color this is. It's not magenta. Burgundy. There you go, burgundy. You get your purples. That's what I like about this palette. It's a very wearable warm tone palette, but even though we've seen these colors time and time again, I feel like they did it a little bit differently. Like this burnt orange is beautiful. I like it overall. I think it's a good formulation, very blendable, very easy to use. And if you've been interested in trying Pretty Vulgar, out of the 3 palettes that I do have from them, this one is my favorite. And I want to say that they have 4 palettes in total. One is a little bit more colorful. So yeah, I like that palette a lot. This video is already pretty freaking long. We'll finish this video off with a tool. There will be a part 2 to this, because it seems as though I do nothing but do haul videos these days. The last thing that I picked up is well, it's not the last thing that I picked up, but it's the last thing that I'm going to show in this video. I picked up the Tom Ford bronzer brush. This has been on my list of products to want to buy. Everybody who has this brush says it's absolutely beautiful. And the thing is, I hope I love it because, oh, it's all frayed. That's annoying. I hope I love it because I do have some more high-end brushes. Like, I bought the bronzer brush from Marc Jacobs. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, here it is. And I almost never use this brush. This was $78. This brush reached over $100. I read somewhere, and I don't know if it's true, but it's what kind of made me like bite the bullet and go ahead and pick it up, that Tom Ford was gonna go away from natural haired bristles, just like kind of like MAC did, and I wanted to pick this brush up before that happened because I wanted to try this brush in its true like original state where everybody's been raving about and talking about for years. So many people have said that this is a non-dupable brush, that there are brushes that come close, but there's just something special and amazing and beautiful about this actual brush. I'm kind of feeling it and touching it, and I'm like, yeah, it's soft, but it's expensive. So is it worth the price? We shall find out. I'm excited to try it. I'll probably test it out tomorrow. My favorite brush to bronze / contour with recently has been my MAC. It looks like my MAC 168 brush. I've been living for that brush, and these are definitely on the different, these are definitely very different shaped. I am a fan of my MAC 135 brush as well, and these are more similar. The Tom Ford is definitely a little bit more fluffy. I tend to not like super fluffy bronzer brushes because when I do my bronzer, it gets all over the place and I end up looking crazy. But I definitely want to try that out. Anyways, you guys, I really hope that you did enjoy this video. I really hope that you were excited about some of the different products that I did pick up. I'm about to film another video. I'm starting a new series on my channel. I don't think I've seen anything like it before, but anyways, you guys, I really enjoyed filming this video for you today. You know I love Sephora's. You know that I love Sephora. You know that I love a good Sephora haul. I like live and breathe for Sephora hauls. I search for them. Like, I love watching them. I love seeing what other people buy to determine if it's something that I like myself need to buy. I know that the Sephora haul was forever ago, but let me know in the comments below some of the things that you picked up, or so because by now you've already tested them, used them, played with them, tried them. Let me know some of your recommendations down below for, you know, my next Sephora trip. And yeah, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe before you head out. Bye guys.